I think I was just muted, maybe. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the technical hitch. Just getting myself properly organized in the studio here with the layout. My bad. That's a pretty amateur mistake. But we'll move straight on. So you've been talking about B Team versus Invidious, and the feedback from the Twitch chat is yes, they can hear me now. So that's great. Sorry for the nubcake move. Yeah. All right.
I would like to let you know that if you ever see me looking off to the screen this way, it's because I am keeping an eye on your tweets, and I'm also keeping an eye on the Twitch chat. I'll be getting you involved in all that stuff. And as Christ has said, hit us up on the hashtag CGPLRL. That is, of course, the Cyber Game Premier League, Rocket League, all abbreviated for your short tweeting pleasure. Have anything you want to tell us, any shout outs you want me to give, hit up that hashtag. Let's start getting some tweets in as well. And we'll get it going. But Crisis, B Team versus Invidious. It's going to be an interesting match. Both teams are actually very strong, going by the latest power rankings, the OCE power rankings. B Team currently sitting around the 5th mark and Invidious 4th. So both of these two teams you would think would be very, very close in terms of their power and in terms of how close these were. So look, B Team, like they lost to a SQL, as many a team have done in the past, let's be honest. But
I mean, at least they took one game off of them.
Yeah, they took a game off them. So that's going to be something which I think that they will feel confident about going into this match. Invidious, on the other hand, did stomp Alpha Sydney 5-0. So, look, they'll be feeling happy about that. But now, arguably, Alpha Sydney, one of the weaker end of the spectrum of this particular lineup. So let's just see how they fare against a tougher competition. B-Bears, Mickey B and Sifo are not going to make it that easy of a time in tonight's first match.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Well, we're in the lobbies, ladies and gentlemen, so we're just going to head on over there and see what is happening. While that's happening, I'll just bring the standings, the current standings up on the screen for you. And let's just have a look if the players are ready for us to start. Yes, they are. And I'm sending the word through to B-Bears, the captain of the B team, named after B-Bears, I'm sure, and giving him the go for it.
I'm actually quite surprised that they didn't actually make their nicknames like Face and B.A. Baracus and all those like A-team references. I think that was all like some shoddy knockoffs. I think they're missing the perfect opportunity for a little bit of fun there. But again, we do have to give a big shout out to the sponsors. Of course, Mwave, the Mwave side, they're the main sponsors. Bigger shout out to them. Turtle Beach, Plantronics, Netgear, Logitech, and AK Racing. But Crisis, I do believe that we're loading into server and getting ready for game 1 of this 5-game series.
You are absolutely correct. It is going to be B team going up against the All-Stars, and the overlays are not right. So if you could just take it away, mate.
All right, well, Crisis gets that going. We'll actually let you know. I think these boys, they're just going to get themselves sorted out. And we'll figure out how they're going. But it looks like we're having a little bit of issues getting all the boys loaded in. And I think we're going to go, they didn't have one person loaded in. So they've actually, they're going to reload the server, Crisis. So leave match. You've got an extra couple minutes. They didn't all load in into the game as it went live. So rather than just kind of going, they're just going to reload the match and go that way. So that'll make it a bit easier on them, making sure that they are. But of course, if you are new to the CGPL, guys, please be aware that it is a 5-game series, not the best of 5. So that means even if a side is winning 3-0, we will be playing the next 2 matches after that. It is based on your for and against and your win-loss ratio. So that is how at the end of the tournament, your places will be decided. So for and against is actually very important here, Crisis, because every win does count towards the end of the year. But it looks like now we are getting ready to go live once again.
Yeah, we are indeed, and we've got the overlays all sorted out. So apologies again, ladies and gentlemen. Some minor technical difficulties with a new setup, and never mind, Mickey B opens the scoring in the first 5 seconds of the match, Neba.
Yeah, he does, and look, he started off very, very strong. Biffo with a great start, Mickey B with the follow-up, and of course, so we have Mickey B, B-Bears, and Sifo. He's under Biffo. That is just make sure people understand that. And then we actually have a Dreamer, Coleslaw, and Feeling Dangerous. Boys, if you're listening to this, tag up correctly, because I'm going to call you as I see you, because I don't have time for that. But look, the boys from B-Bears got off to a great start here in game number 1. Keeping that ball working inside of the orange zone, up in front of goal. Can't just put it in front into that goal area. Mickey B puts it up inside, and up goes the aerial challenge. Everyone seems to miss it. And now working to that blue side, Crisis. B-Bears off to a good start. B-Bears and his side, the B team, off to a good start right now.
Yeah, they're doing great work on the blue side, the B team. Keeping the pressure on. They've spent a lot of time in the orange zone. It's hanging around in the midfield though for a while, but there's a good strike, gets it into the corner. Now the question is, can B-Bears get the cross in? We've got Mickey lurking, but it's not to be, and it's fallen back into the blue zone. Sifo kind of whiffs it there in the corner, but that's okay. Mickey B with the cover defense. Sifo recovers himself, gets it through back into the orange zone. And now the attack is back on Neba with the pressure in that orange zone from the B team.
Yeah, the B team looking strong at the moment, just keeping working into that orange zone. But as I say that, here comes Invidious. They are wanting to push that ball into the blue and get their return goal. There's a little bit of a pop from Feeling Dangerous. Mickey B with a good clear there out of the center area. And away they go, pushing it down into the orange half. Once again, that midfield battle is happening. And the B team just a little bit out of position there. Just needing to work it back up once again. Mickey B goes into the air, face to face with Coleslaw. Can't get up there, and here they go once again. B-Bears is going to be looking for that wall tap. Can't get to it first because Feeling Dangerous got there. And Orange now with a little bit of a cheeky tap. It's going to sit up in front of blue goal. Is anyone there? No, it will not be. Mickey Boy with the clear once again. And they are going to be working it right back down into that blue area. So this is the to and fro that we talk about, Crisis. The foursomes back, if you will, the Australian game. And
what a save! What a save!
Just can't finish it off, and he pushes it back once again. Crisis. This is going to be a very, very close match.
Yeah, so far just the 1 goal scored, and you almost feel as though it was against the run of play in the first 5 seconds, because for the next 2 minutes, nothing doing as these two teams just play around with the ball. It's too early to tell at this stage whether either of them have come out with a specific gameplay in mind, or whether they're just going to get it into the enemy zone and start to pepper the goal with attempts and just use the percentages to get things through. Nice little piece of flares there from B-Bears. But there are 2 defenders there, and they take care of things. A crossover, Mickey B comes through to put it away, but it's well defended by the orange team, and now carried into the mid lane. A good touch from Sifo in that kind of midfield area to get it over into the corner. So not really dangerous in the blue zone. Oh, and a good intercept. This is a chance, and it goes wide. Sifo with a good strike on the ball there, Neba, but desperate defense there keeps it out of the goal face for the B team.
1 goal is all that separates the B team from game number 1 win here, and Invidious are not about to let them have it very easily, trying to prove why they are higher ranked in the Oceanic Power rankings. Good little setup there, pushes it just inside of the left-hand crossbar. Now they push it back out once again, and there's a little ball sitting up inside of the midfield. B-Bears gets there first, tries to come off the wall and put it back out in front. Can't get the tap, and here come Invidious. There's a 1 versus 2. Dreamer will go into the air, pops it back into the center, and they are working it slowly. Can't get it down. B-Bears once again will fly into the air, pushes it off that corner post, and they will have to rotate back onto the defense. And they can't seem to get it there. It works out. Crisis. B team currently looking like the A team at the moment, as they are currently holding the lead 1-0.
Good touch by Feeling Dangerous. Dreamers there to pick it up, and then Coleslaw with the follow through, but it's not enough to actually put it into the goals. They got 30 seconds to get the equalizer. Right now the B team with the 1 point that they need to take the game, and they'll be defending for their lives for the remaining 15 seconds. Back into the orange zone. Sifo's got control of it. He gets it across his goal face. High up though, so not really dangerous. Feeling Dangerous with the defenses. Put it up there. Mickey B with another attempt. And it doesn't quite go in. The ball's going to touch the ground, and that's going to be the first game 1-0 to the blue team, and that's the boys on the B team.
Yeah, the B team looking very strong. Like we said, they got the first goal, and they are not hesitating now. Crisis, they're feeling very, very happy about themselves, but no waiting around at the moment. These boys want to get going live into game 2 of this 5-game series. Of course, the win-loss ratio is very, very important. So once again, they will get ready to go face-to-face in the start. No messing around. Biffo, which is Sifo, will go face-to-face. And in he goes. He actually gets a good little touch there, and he will then knock that one back. So Invidious will be very, very, I guess you could say, antsy here, Crisis, to try and get the first goal on the board. They want to take control of this game and get themselves into a better position.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the previous times that we've watched Invidious go up against top teams, and they do tend to take a little while to get themselves started. So it is a 5-game series, guaranteed 5 games, regardless of who wins the majority of them and thus wins the match. They're going to play all of them, and so maybe they're in it for the long haul, and they've used that first game as a kind of warm-up. Sifo with a good carry, gets intercepted though in the midfield, but and the ball sent back into the orange zone. Now Invidious looking to put an attack together. They're up into the blue zone. We got Coleslaw passing it over to Feeling Dangerous. It's still in the blue zone, but a good clear from Sifo. Gets it out and back over into the orange zone. The attacking opportunity is not really much in it though. Neba, as the ball spends a little bit of time in each zone and then gets cleared out for the other team to have a shot, and that's exactly what Coleslaw does. A great solo effort, carrying it all the way over from the side there, gets it into the corner, carries it along, and a beautiful cut shot, the juggle to finish it off. Neba and Invidious open their scoring account for the evening with 1-0 in the second game.
I hope Pulse is watching this right now, because that is a contender for the Jam's top 5 plays of the week right there. That angle shot from the side is some of the best, some of the most technical shooting skills you'll see on the Rocket League field, and that is a very, very good work by Coleslaw to get Invidious into the front stages with 3 minutes and 27 seconds left in this match. So once again, the boys are from, I have to say, the B team, they're still looking very, very good here at the moment. They're not dropping their heads. They're still feeling confident about themselves. They will feel like there was probably nothing they could have done about that kind of shot.
Sifo!
And they say that Sifo couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. Just a little bit soft of a touch. He goes up once again, pushes it to the right-hand side of that blue attacking field. Feeling Dangerous, pops it back out, and it goes towards the blue side. Can they
Sifo again with the touch!
Sifo with the equalizer! Watch this. Here comes the tap from Mickey B. Coleslaw with the unfortunate tap, and Sifo puts himself in the right spot to just deflect that into the center top of that goal. And it is 1 apiece here, Crisis. The B team now equalizing it back up.
Yeah, great play from the boys. Sifo, the opportunist, lurking in that penalty zone, and that's why you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You have a striker around just in case there's a sneaky pass back that you can pick up, disrupt, and put into the back of the net. So it's 1-1 right now, 2.5 minutes to play, and the pressure into the orange zone right now. Invidious having to get their defensive lines sorted out once again as the ball gets carried up. Mickey B with a good touch there. Sifo again lurking, looking to create something almost out of nothing though. It was just him with 2 defenders, and the 2 defenders win out. But great play from the B team, keeping the pressure up. The ball comes to them, and they straight away, Neba, put it into the orange zone and get their attack on again.
Yeah, and here they come once again, pushing it into the center of the field, trying to get some aerial action happening. Mickey B comes in, puts it, bounces on the floor towards that left-hand attacking post.
3 defenders!
The net! This should be a goal! Yes, it is! Mickey Boy, Mickey B, watch this. Unfortunately, it was a 3-man stack. All of Invidious were over that ball, and they opened up the goal. It was a simple tap. Came out Mickey B. The 2-goal swing. Of course, Biffo is Sifo, guys, if you are in chat. And that is, of course, who it is. But B team get off to a 2-1. Oh! The response from Dreamer! Are you kidding? Look at this. He lines it up with the Coleslaw shot pitch. Dreamer, the half-court double tap wall. Look at that. That is also Pulse Where are you, son? We have a new contender. It is 2-all apiece.
Oh, fantastic play. 2 minutes to play, just under anyway. And these two teams have woken up, Neba, after an early game, an opening round with just 1 goal scored. We've had 4 in the second, and they have been crackers all the way. So here we are back into the blue zone. It's Invidious looking to get themselves back into the lead. They've lost it momentarily. They've got the equalizer and now looking to create a third and prevent that overtime. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this is map number 2 out of 5. They will play all 5. The ball sitting dangerously in front of the goal there, but nobody to take advantage of it. It's sitting up in the midfield. Sifo with a good cross and a great anticipatory fly through from Mickey B. He's sitting in the orange zone, waiting for that ball to come. Once again, 3 defenders. Look at their positioning, Neba. They're all over in that corner, leaving the goal face dangerously open.
Yeah, and here comes Dreamer once again, bounces it off the back wall, tried to set it up for his teammate, couldn't actually get the goal. 44 seconds is all that is remaining on the clock, and we could be seeing our first overtime of the night. That's a good little aerial contention there by Coleslaw. He will now push that off the wall, push it back towards the corner. It's now sitting inside of the orange defensive zone, and now they're trying to work it out. Mickey B pushes it across the right-hand side of the field, and here comes Sifo. Going to try and use the wall. There's a good corner. It's a bit of an open net. Can they use it? No, they can't. B-Bear's a bit unsuccessful there. 15 seconds as they remain. Trying to push that ball. Oh, good little save there from Sifo. Off the wall. That's an open net. Gets a lucky bounce, won't get it. 5 seconds. This should be going to overtime, you would think. But Coleslaw trying to pop it off the wall. Overtime we go.
And our first overtime of the evening. And just a reflection, we said that they were so closely matched. Oh, Halo from Feeling Dangerous. And someone in the Twitch chat, tell me if Feeling Dangerous is French fries. I think that's probably who it is. It could be Sparks too, though. So somebody in Twitch, let me know. Check out your friends list if you've got either of those in your friends list to clear up who it is exactly that's playing for Invidious right now. But the overtime, we've had about a minute of it. Neba, as Sifo gets a touch to it on the back wall there. It's staying in the blue zone, and this is dangerous, but not to be.
We're actually playing a 3 versus 2 here because we've actually had a disconnection, which is Mickey B has lifted the server for some reason. We don't know, guys, but the boys from the B team are actually playing and they are not giving up. They say we don't actually need him, and it's going to be very difficult because if they get caught out of position here, they will be looking down the face. So we will actually have a look at why Mickey B left and what the official ruling will be of that. But wow, the boys from the B team are still not done, and they are actually holding their own 2 versus 3 at the moment, and B-Bears and Sifo are actually not giving up at all. They actually think that they can probably win this one. They've actually got an open net at the moment. Oh, that's a good little cheeky wall.
Oh my God, what a save!
B-Bears! He's got an epic save! But again, there it is.
Oh, it's not too...
We need to get an official ruling of what this is going to happen now, because we don't actually know. The good round, I think B team are actually just going to play it here. They were actually saying Mickey's game crashed, so I don't know what the official ruling will be. But look, as far as I'm concerned, looks like I think the official ruling may have been that maybe in French fries they did offer the pause and maybe a reset. But look, they said all G, so good sportsmanship and good conduct there from the boys from B team. They unfortunately didn't get to play through all of that crisis, but they're going to take the loss, and now we are locked at 1 apiece with 3 games remaining here in match number 1. Mickey B is back. We should point out he's back for match number 3. Yeah,
just had word from Mickey B that his game crashed, so that's pretty unusual. Rocket League generally rock steady, rock solid all the way through, so very, very unfortunate that has happened to him tonight. As we just wait for him to, well, I guess he'll just ready up, and then we'll be moving into the next game. So the series is tied 1-all, Neba. Absolutely neck and neck with B Team and Invidious picking up that 1 game each. A much more exciting second game, though.
Yep, very, very good. Good. We had a couple of really excellent shots. Coleslaw and Dreamer both putting up some excellent shots. And, you know, we will, of course, we are taking notes, guys. If you guys are in Twitch chat, I want to hit me up on Twitter, hashtag CGPLRL. And I want you to tell me who you think is one of the outstanding performers of this series has been so far. I want to see it. In fact, even chuck it in Twitch chat or on Twitter, one of the two. I want to get some of your votes in there, just to see if they can sway ours at all. And of course, the MVPs will be getting some CG Premium Crisis, some good little action, a good little prize there.
Yeah, that's right. 1 month of CG Premium for each of the MVPs tonight. Oh, there's a shot on goals. It's just wide and then cleared away. Dreamy will be pulling out his compass and the little, what's that little triangle thing to try and measure those angles a little bit. He was so close, an absolute smidgen between the goal and the goal post there for him. But the donut's still on the board, Neba, with 1 minute of play already gone through.
Yeah, French fries with a little cheeky double. Boom is the goal. Gives them the first. Watch him here. Watch his tap. He grabs it. In comes Coleslaw to finish it off. And then the side bounce off the floor gives French fries the goal. And he picks up goal number 1 here in game number 3 crisis. So we are even on the scoreboard. And wow, it's going to be very interesting to see if the boys from the B team can come back. As we said, they are very, very even. So the chances that we'll be seeing a lot more goals will increase as these series go on, I reckon.
Yeah, indeed. Up into the air goes Sifo. Gets a little bit of style points there, trying to control the ball. But he gets himself out of position, and this is an attacking opportunity. It's well defended, though, by the boys in blue. But the return is there in the midfield to keep the pressure on. From Invidious, now up into the air. Oh, the wall goes Sifo. A whiff from Feeling Dangerous, who we think might be French fries, with the old reindeer on there. Oh, a great little deflection. Sifo, the specialist, and getting the touch of the ball that just softly changes direction. And look at that. It floats into the back of the net, and that's the equalizer, Neba, with the teams showing remaining in pattern, staying neck and neck.
Yeah, that's very true. And of course, guys, if you are just tuning in and you're wondering who these two teams are, B Team and Invidious are both currently ranked in the top 5 of the OCE scene. That is an excellent save from B-Bears and Mickey B, both getting the little pinch there. So this tournament is, of course, the best 8 teams in Australia going head-to-head, and there is quite a lot to be playing for going in towards the CGPL LAN finals later in the year. And so all these boys will be very, very keen to make sure that they can get their best performances in and give themselves a good a position as they can, crisis coming into that day, into that competition. So with 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining, it is 1 apiece. So it's going to be very interesting to see whether or not the boys can come back in this one. Crisis, Sifo is going head to head, and the B team on the defense at the moment.
Yeah, they are indeed. So thanks for the feedback, guys. Orion there just sending a tweet saying the audio of the stream seems to be delayed. So I'll just made an adjustment, see if that's fixed things. It wasn't showing being delayed on in XSplit, but hopefully with a little bit of fiddling, I've been able to clear that out. Let me know if that gets sorted out. It might require
and as we said that, crisis, we did miss a second goal to Invidious. They are now in front, 2-1.
Oh, sorry about that. So we might need to restart the stream if the audio sync is still out there. So give us some feedback, ladies and gentlemen, if it's been sorted out, and we'll be back to the action straight away. 2-1 right now to Invidious, and after dropping that first game, Neba, they're looking to get themselves back in, back into the lead, in fact, or into the lead for the first time with this game number 3.
No, well, they were the ones who scored first, and it was up to the B team to then respond in kind. But they want to go ahead, and that's a great little, oh my god, the cheeky tail tap from Dreamer. Look at this. He comes, he's full court, coast to coast, launches himself, and like a trucker at Christmas time, moons the ball and will then slam it into the back of the net. And look at that, they are now up 3-1, and they've got a commanding position with the last minute and a half here in game number 3.
Oh, the return is almost there. It doesn't come through though, Neebs. It's cleared away. But that was almost one goal clawed back by the boys in blue as we stick with Dreamy, who scored that great shot. Oh, I almost called it a try. Scored that goal. He gets across through, but it's not put in. Now he's lurking again, gets a soft touch to it. B-Bears is there. There's a good touch from the boys in blue to get it into the orange zone. And the pressure now from their Mickey B, who looks to change the angle, but it's not enough, Neebs. And this might be a successful defense by the boys from Invidious, though. It's sitting for a while in the orange zone.
Yeah, Invidious now looking very, very strong at the moment. Actually not taking any back steps. As I say that, B-Bears is not done. He gets the tap. The aerial from Siffo off the wall, and he then gets into the air right time, angles the car. There it is off the right-hand side, drops it into the goal. 3-2, 42 seconds. Crisis, there is plenty of time remaining for the boys from B team to get into this. No one goes after the center bounce. Everyone prioritizing the golden boost. They want 100%. And up goes B-Bears once again, trying to work it into that orange offensive half. Can they get up there? Oh, Mickey B just misses the aerial, and this is danger country now. Danger time for the boys from the B team. Invidious looking good. Oh, that's a very cheeky little demo from
danger!
Oh, the pin shot is good! It's good! Mickey B with the shot. Look at this. Oh, wow. Comes in. Him and B-Bears somehow got the angle right, and we are locked at 3 apiece. Crisis. B team are not done yet.
17 seconds to go, and the score's tied up after leading 3-1. Invidious have just let it slip away a little bit, and with 10 seconds remaining, the aerial jousting begins. We're into the countdown now, and if one of these two teams don't score, it's going to be a golden point. Either way, it's going to be a golden point. If this goes in, that is going to be the game. No, it's cleared away. It's still up in the air, bouncing off the wall. Neither team wants to let it go away, and it's into our second overtime of the evening. Map number 3, delivering the goods, ladies and gentlemen. As the center goes through, it's in. Mickey B looks to be 2. No, he doesn't. Coleslaw with the cover defense gets the clear away and carries it through into the blue zone.
Yes, he does now, pushing it down to that orange zone. Siffo trying to line up the shot. Dreamer, the ball shot. Mickey B has come in through the center field. He grabbed the golden boost, came in from the back, and then just lined up a very standard nose pot shot. There it is. Just off the nose into the goals, and like that, it is 4-3 in favor of the boys from the B team, and they are going to take game number 3 and give themselves a one-game advantage here, Crisis, and they are going to be going into game number 4, looking at trying to come out the winners of this 5-game series.
So, just in case you've joined us, this is not a best-of-5 game. So even though B team are on the cusp of winning the series by majority game, we're still going to have all 5 games get played. And if that's a little bit confusing to you as to why that is happening, that's for the season stats. So Cybergamer is going to be awarding prizes to players like the top goal scorer, the best defender, that sort of thing. And to do that, they need to equalize all of the stats over the season across all of the games. So every player is going to get to have all 5 games each week to demonstrate their capabilities and get themselves on. Now we're into game number 4 of the series, Neba, and B team will be feeling confident with that momentum that they managed to claw back at the death of the previous game.
Yeah, and look, guys, if you're confused about it, just think of it like cricket. Even if we win the Ashes series 3-0, we still have to play 4 and 5. So just think of it like that if you're a little worried about it. Anyway, but the ball is
what a
in
shot!
Front of goal. Off the top crossbar goes French fries. Mickey B with a clear, but the boys from Invidious are not done yet. They are still trying to work it in. Oh, that's a very good tap from B-Bears. Didn't actually hit it far, but hit it against the wall, so it rolled up, and he got control. Now gives his side a bit of a break, but they have to be careful because Coleslaw trying to nose tap it into the air, and Dreamer is coming around, trying to look for a setup. He pots it out in front. It's out in front of the, out just outside of the box, I should say. And once again, B team still looking very dangerous right now, even though Crisis, I would say it does seem to be a bit of a continuing thing that they seem to be on a bit of the back foot. But I think saying they're on the back foot is a misservice. I think they're really just kind of taking their opportunities and pushing it into the corner as soon as they get them.
Yeah, I mean, that's a key. Oh, let's not talk about key defensive strats, because Dreamy sees the ball coming out of the corner, and how many times have we seen a score from the midfield and the far on the right-hand side tonight? He gets them, Invidious, onto the scoreboard, 1-0, back in the lead. And this time, I'm sure in the comms, Neba, they will be saying, maintain it. There's a long-range shot that goes by, and the halo from B-Bears keeps the ball out, but that was so on target. Oh, he'll be very happy. The ball now sending towards the blue goal again. And the defensive scrambling, excellent from the B team, Neebs.
Yeah, and the B team scrambling defense. Oh, what a a reflection, I should say. Wow, that is a really good work, the B team. They are holding on for dear life. They are, look, they're still only 1 goal behind, and they showed that they can come back from 2-0 with less than a minute. So there is plenty of time on the clock. As I say that could be an open net. Oh my God, Invidious, how did you miss that one? It was simple. You had an open goal and you let it slip by. I hope that's not the one that causes you to go, but Dysome saying that. Dreamer makes me eat my own words. He says he doesn't miss twice. He gets the aerial, puts the chef hat to use, and cooks us up a nice little goal. 2-0 in favor of Invidious here in game number 4.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, and that's exactly what they did. Playing the percentages, keeping the ball flying towards the blue goal, and it paid off in the end. This is great pressure that's coming from Invidious. It's up in the midfield though, as the boys in blue try to get the clear out. They're not quite able to do it, and so the pressure remains in that blue zone. And just as I say that, in fact, every time I've called that tonight, Neba, it gets cleared out and moved into another zone.
Yeah, the curse of the casters. They don't, especially in RocketLeague, they don't even like to let you keep it in one zone for very long. It's kind of like a game of volleyball, Crisis. They're very much trying to work out their positions. Hit it up. There's a little bit of a pinch between Mickey and B-Bears. That ball now on the right-hand side of the blue area, and up they go. Well done by Sifo to keep that ball in the orange defensive half, but now it comes looping out into the blue zone. Coleslaw from the halfway line keeps it in, not looking to let it go, and once again out we go. Back and forth, to and fro. Whether it stops, nobody knows. B-Bear will drop that into the corner, and now it's sitting up around halfway. Up goes the aerial contention. Vicky Boy gets the tap, but Sifo will have to be waiting at the back now to get the push. There's a good little boost tap, Crisis, with 1 minute and 14 seconds to go. The Invidious finally looking like they are very strong, but this is where they were sitting last time, and they can't let the B team get back into it ever again.
Yeah, a good little margin there, 2-0 right now with 1 minute remaining, and you just feel that the game has tightened up just a little bit between these two teams. The defensive patterns have gotten themselves sorted out, and the scoring opportunities have just completely dried up as both of these teams work very, very hard to keep the ball in the edges. Here's a good opportunity though. Sifo with a necessary touch there. Keeps the ball away from the goal face. It's still there. Coleslaw looks to set it up, but it bounces off the back of the wall. It's over into the orange zone. The defender scrambling back like mad. And in the end, the ball never really getting too close to that goal face. 20 seconds to go. The time is running out for the B team. And I think, Neba, that we're going to be seeing the series tied. And the series of 5 is going to become a best of 5 as well.
Yeah, but it just goes to show you that B team, look, even they came off the back of a 1-4 loss last week, as look, that ball's going to head towards the orange goal. There's game number 4, done and dusted, 2-0, and we are going to game 5. Not because we have to, ladies and gentlemen, but because it is literally going to actually be tying up the series. This is it. We are locked at 2 apiece. It might as well be a best of 1. They are going to be going full out at the moment. Crisis, I want to hear your prediction. Who do you think is coming away with a win, and what is the player that we need to be watching?
Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, I'm expecting another move from Sifo. one of those cheeky little touches, getting himself in between the defenders and changing the angle of the ball to get that goal that is going to change the fortunes of the B team. What do you think, mate?
Well, look, the guy who likes supporting the underdog in me would say B team, but I think Invidious is starting to find their groove. And if I was an actual betting man, I'd probably say Invidious here, probably only by 1 or 2 goals. So look, Dreamer has started to find his eye, and he is being very deadly over the past couple of games. But he also has to contend with Mickey B and Sifo, who have both shown some great aerial prowess in game number 4.
Talking about aerial prowess, Coleslaw off the wall, gets a touch, directs it towards the blue goal. It's not happened. Defensive move there to bounce the ball off the back wall, get it over into the orange zone, but straight away Dream is there to pick it up and get the attack on again. He gets across through. This is dangerous in front of the blue goals and feeling dangerous. Oh,
would
the French
like
fries
with that, Crisis, because he is dishing them out right now.
Look at that, gets a great touch on it. And really no defenders in position in front of that goal to pick up the power of that ball flying through. And that is just Invidious scoring goal after goal. We're looking for the B team to get a reply over the last couple of games.
Yeah, they haven't really been able to show that they have been on the back foot quite a lot. I thought maybe they were just trying to take their chances, but I do think now, having watched it a bit more, it does seem Invidious is kind of strangling them, I guess, of possession. They are just trying to put themselves in a better position.
Long
That's a great goal from Coleslaw! What the hell? The pinch! Look at this. The pinch. No, it wasn't. It was Sifo directly into the nose of Coleslaw, and that's 2-0 at 3 minutes and 48 seconds. That is going to be very hard to come back from, just from a mentality point here, Crisis. The boys from Invidious looking to go 2-0 and hopefully put a claim on a solo first spot.
What do you mean a solo first spot?
Well, if they can get the win and hope for some results, they're going to be trying to go for that #1 spot. They want to be known as the #1 and try and knock off SQL. I think that's what they're aiming for at the moment. But look, they are still working it into this blue side at the moment. They're looking hungry. There's goal 3! The aerial from Coleslaw into the nose of Dreamer. Watch this. Up he goes. Down he comes. Dreamer in the right spot. Threads the needle. And there it is. 3-0. This one is becoming a bit of a stomping.
Yeah, you were talking earlier on about the teams not dropping their heads after going down, but you definitely feel, even though you can't see them right now, that the B team, they've kind of let themselves go a little bit. They still have a donut on the board there after 2 games, so a 3-0 is a mountain to climb right now mentally. They've got 3 minutes to do it though, get that equalizer and get themselves in with a chance to get themselves a win in the CGPL. Of course, they haven't won yet. They had a drubbing last week to Sequential Gaming. But Sequential Gaming being the #1 team, you kind of expected that. This way, it could have gone either way. These teams ranked 5 and 4 in the Oceanic region. As the ball drops down in front of the blue goal, nobody there to convert it though. As the B team, they need to get out of this defensive mode and create some scoring opportunities. And this might be just that, Neba.
Sifo now into the right-hand corner, bounces off the back wall, and up goes B-Bears, but he couldn't get enough of a power shot to it. And, unfortunately there, Mickey B missing one of his... no, it wasn't Mickey B, sorry, it was Sifo missing one of the few aerials that he has gone for this evening. And now, once again, Invidious in the good spot. That's an epic save from B-Bears on the reverse. Up he goes. That will save it from being a 4-0, but with the time running out, they've got to score a goal soon, Crisis. They've got a lot of work to do. Sifo getting up, puts the nose tap, could use this to their advantage. Sifo! What a solo effort from that man! Watch him go up with the nose tap, off French fries once again, puts himself in the right position twice, and puts it off Dreamer and Coleslaw. That is what they needed. That is possibly a comeback if it starts now. They've got to continue on. They've got to capitalize on this momentum right now.
Yeah, well, for once I feel as though I didn't curse someone. The ball flies past the blue team. I called on Sifo to score for his team, and he's come through in the 3rd minute of the game. They're running out of time, as you've said, but Neba, the comeback dream is alive for the B team.
Yeah, the B team still alive. They've got to be very careful because the ball is now in their defensive half. However, Invidious not ready to let this series go. They want to get a second win on the board and go into week 2. Sifo once again goes to lunge. Can't get the ball into the goal. He'll be frustrated with himself right now. And the boys from B team have to go back onto the defensive once again. Here they come though. They're not going to let this one go. Mickey B trying to get the double tap in the air. There's the double aerial. Can he push it forward? Sifo follows up, gets the tap. Oh, and Dreamer waiting on the wall like Spider-Man, just crawling up it. Just beats it out. 45 seconds. They need a second goal, and they need it soon. And that's going to be a shot across the face of goal to Coleslaw. Sifo putting himself in position up and near the goals, but it's not going to be good enough. Mickey Boy has to come around. Mickey B, if he can get it. No, he cannot. Sifo follows the ball. Can't push it into that orange zone long enough for Crisis. 23 seconds. It seems like this could be GG, but they need to act fast.
Oh, they take a shot. It's on the crossbar. Beavers wins the lottery between him and Sifo. Oh, the strike. So good. Sifo puts it in position, misses the dodge to put it home, but Beavers is there with a follow-up, and 15 seconds to go. The comeback dream is still alive. Sifo pulling out the stops for his team, getting B team in. He gets a good touch. It's up in the air. Oh, can Beavers put it in? No, he can't. Dreamy comes through and clears it away. 3 seconds to go. It's still up in the air. And unbelievably, it doesn't go in. It's gone all the way around. Is this going to crush the Dreams? Oh, it gets touched and touches the ground, Neba. Oh, I can't believe it.